Oh, good. I am live. Okay, we are talking about the G5 plus solar flares, solar storms today. The Aurora Borealis that we've been seeing so beautifully. Happy Mother's Day, by the way. It's Mother's Day here. And I have let me make sure everything's good. I'm not like muted or anything weird. Okay, I want to make sure I can here. Okay, I think it's all good. Um, if you are watching live or if you are getting the replay of this video, I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear where you are in the world and what you're experiencing from these solar flares and the Aurora Borealis, which I'm going to speak into. I'm going to speak about the prophecies. I'm going to speak from an astrological point of view, astronomical, and geological. Okay, these are storms that are affecting us here on planet Earth. And I'm gonna speak into how to integrate these big impulses and changes and these harsh changes from the sun and from the planet Uranus that are being delivered to us for our awakening. How to attune your health, your body, your mind, your emotions, so that so that you receive the impulses in a way that is harmonious rather than disruptive, because these can trigger already underlying health issues to come up to be healed, or it can make it more dangerous. So it depends on how you're handling this, and it depends on your level of awareness and knowledge in taking care of your health. So I'm going to go into that and how to do that. I've got over 20 plus years of experience with natural medicine and functional medicine and natural plant medicines, and in overcoming really big chronic health challenges for myself and for others using the astrology and using natural plant medicines. So I'm going to go into just a little bit about that very specifically on what these solar flares are going to be delivering of how what we can use to tune our bodies with um, to have a more harmonious experience with this rather than um, being subject to like a heart attack or a stroke or something like that. And that's more on the extreme level, of course, but it is happening. So I am coming in here impromptu, so I'm gonna get my notes really quick. Um, so I just sent out a newsletter and I posted on Facebook because that's where my local community is, and I feel most responsible for my local community. And so that's why I send out these newsletters to those who subscribe to my newsletter. So you can, of course, subscribe to this channel below to get these updates. But if you want to be the first to get updates directly into your email inbox, you're going to want to subscribe to my newsletter at thestarqueen.com/blog. And I'll put that, I think it's in the description already, but let me see if I can comment here and put that below. Um, well, all right. Yeah, so it's in the description below already. So it's not in the comments, but it's already in the description below this video. My newsletter. subscribe to the newsletter, thestarqueen.com/blog. So yeah, it's in there. So definitely subscribe to that because I've already sent this out to my my community. I've sent out all of these details. So I'm going to talk about it though. All right. So basically, as we've been seeing, the sun has been super active over the past few days, producing 5, 6 times large coronary eruptions. Okay. So it turns out that it's become an unprecedented magnetic storm, which probably occurred on a similar scale about a century and a half ago. So the question is, so the German Geoscience Research Center provides evidence that the magnetic storm has reached these unprecedented peaks, with the magnetic storm category not being the G5 category, but the G5 plus category, or even the so-called unprecedented G6 category could be used. So this index is similar to the Saffir-Simpson scale, which measures 5 category hurricanes, and the Fujita scale, which measures the intensity and the destructive power of tornadoes. It's expected to be observed for the first time in meteorological history to be a category 6 hurricane on the sun, where winds will reach over 310 kilometers per hour, as well as a tornado where the wind speeds can reach over 512 kilometers per hour. So this is, I'm comparing it to meteorology because because that's what most are familiar with in scientific terms. And you can compare that to that. So I'm giving this information for comparison because the magnetic storm provoked by a series of coronal bursts of the sun from the gigantic spot AR 3664, which is 15 times the size of Earth. It has virtually reached a category 6. Which can be compared to a category 6 hurricane and tornadoes. So I say this because those who maybe are not sufficiently educated and informed can criticize this data. So for this reason, I'm going to repeat that astrology and meteorology are sciences that are similar. So the job of an astrologer and a meteorologist is to inform people about the cosmic and the natural storms. And when they occur, those people can take advantage of and protect themselves and their loved ones adequately. Just like if you know a hurricane's coming, you're going to take different measures than you would on a sunny, bright day, right? It's important to know what's coming. Yeah. So another type of people that I'm seeing out there right now are those who, there's a lot of misunderstanding around HARP, okay? So what I'm seeing is that some are explaining that all of the Aurora Borealis and radiation is the result of HARP radiation in the ionosphere. But no matter how dangerous HARP radiators are, okay, yes, they are. They cannot compare, they cannot compete with the sun. HARP cannot make sunspots. HARP cannot create protuberances. HARP cannot create coronal flares, okay? So these solar processes have created an extreme magnetic storm, which is likely to hit a new high that'll affect the Earth tomorrow, okay? On Monday, May 13th, just at the same time that the sun will conjunct the planet Uranus. And it'll be an exact conjunction, not only by degree, but by declination, which means like literally the disk of the sun will cover Uranus. Okay, it'll hide behind, Uranus is going to hide behind the sun's disk. So, yeah, I can talk more into that, but this is a very a key to our awakening right now. These are direct direct messages from heaven that a great awakening is surely here and affecting us. Okay, so overall, the worst case scenario is a repeat or a prevailing of the Carrington event of 1859. And this is when fire was set to telegraphic stations and communications were interrupted around the world. Today, with our level of technology, a geomagnetic storm of this magnitude can cause large-scale electrical disruptions, internet outages, burning GPS, communication satellites, and it can result in poor GPS signals, power outages in entire countries, damage to electric transformers and other critical infrastructure. So we pray that it doesn't, right? Our prayers are powerful, but it may not happen to this magnitude, but that's just worst case scenario. So personally, on a more personal level, people can be very highly sensitive, and we've already been feeling this as we've been noticing these have been realized already on planet Earth, but tomorrow it's going to intensify. So people are highly sensitive. The strong change and instability in the magnetic field can lead to an increase in blood pressure, an increase in heart rate, an increase in headaches, and it can lead to blood thickening, to increased likelihood of heart attacks and strokes. So if you are already having issues with the blood or with the heart, with the cardiovascular system, it's time to like really increase your self-care of your heart, of your blood, your hydration. Be sure your hydration is increased with extra water and with clean electrolytes. After this video is over, I will leave a link below for ways to attune the blood with for self-care with electrolytes, with pure helichrysum oil. So I recommend helichrysum oil. Gets its name from Helios, from the sun. It's of the sun. It helps to purify the blood. It helps to balance the blood. If the blood is too coagulated or too thick, it will harmonize this. If the blood is too thin, it will harmonize this. Whenever you use these pure plant medicines, then, well, they are highly intelligent, and they're gonna help bring the body back into balance, bring these systems back in balance. So helichrysum oil is really good. I recommend taking that twice daily in a capsule, just 2 to 4 drops, whenever the solar flares are active, or if you already have any cardiovascular issues. And you can even place it over your heart directly, massage it over this point, over your heart chakra. And another oil, I'll leave a link below for everything that I'm listing here. And frankincense. Frankincense is literally the king of oils. It creates apoptosis. It has scientifically been proven to destroy mutated cells and to regenerate and replicate healthy cells. It's the king of all oils. It carries the frequency of balancing the sun, just like the sun is the king of the solar system. Frankincense was given to baby Jesus, to the Christ, to help ground the Christ light into the body. And the Christ light is reflected in the sun. That's part of these processes. So they say when you don't know what to use, when you're having any kind of issues, emotional, energetic, physical, use frankincense. And I recommend putting on the drop massaged on the crown of the head, over the heart, or on the spine, or you can put a drop or 2 under the tongue, and doing this twice a day, or at least once a day for this one. So the quality of the oils is going to make a big difference too, because not all oils, not all natural medicines are created equal, because there is literally no regulation on the supplement industry and on the essential oil industry. That's why you see most essential oils in your grocery store with the bath products, because they're not real. They're synthetic, they've got fillers, they're not pure, they're not harvested correctly, they're not they've got pesticides, things like that. But these are tested by third-party testing facilities and mass testing to make sure make sure they're really pure. And we know the farmers, they're from small scale farms, grown indigenously, and their practices are very, very rooted in their ancestry, and there's a lot of heart and soul into these supplements. I'm very picky about what supplements I use. And also citrus. So citruses will help you to attune to the sun and the sun frequency also, to help harmonize with that. And in that link below, I've got wild orange, which you can take internally and you can rub directly over your solar plexus, which is that central sun center on the body. So you can massage that over your solar plexus, and it's the sun delivers the frequency of abundance, of growth, of gold, right? So it's really important to harmonize our immune system. So electrolytes also, make sure you're doing really clean electrolytes, no like Gatorade or Powerade or things like that. We're too wise for that these days. There's too much evidence of the detrimental effects of a lot of the ingredients in those. So be really picky, okay, about what you put in your body. Make sure it's clean and pure, and yeah, increase your hydration, increase your water intake, increase your electrolytes. I'll put that link down below when I'm done with this video, because I don't see a way to do it right now. So, and if you subscribe to my newsletter, you'll also get this information directly into your inbox. thestarqueen.com/blog, subscribe to that newsletter. And so I recommend this protocol, the helichrysum, the citruses, the citrus oils, the electrolytes, the increase in your water intake, the frankincense, for at least a week after these solar flares. And of course, we're going to want this all through. So I did a video, I did a post on my newsletter, on my blog, about solar cycle 25 that we're in. So this is going to be a continue to occur at the peak of this solar cycle that we're in right now, all year long. So not just right now. So really pay attention to this, pay attention to the solar weather this year. It's highly activated. So I recommend this protocol for at least a week after there are extreme solar flares happening. Take more showers, get in fresh, clean spring water, go swimming, take baths, really ground yourself regularly in direct contact with bare feet upon the earth during times like this, and that can help you with your connection between heaven and earth. You belong here, right? You're a human on this earth. You belong here, and you need to keep your channel grounded and pure, and that's going to help to do these things. Water, earth. Support yourself emotionally and mentally, and avoid any scandals and conflicts that can create more stress. So at best, this complex dynamic process unfolding over the next few days, that has been unfolding over the past few days, will not cause any damage to communication and electrical infrastructures, but we will definitely feel it, and we already are. So, like I said, astrologically, this realizes exact with Uranus, which increases the impulses to launch major discoveries and large-scale social change and awakening. So this is good news. We want more of this, and it's so important right now to maximize your spiritual life with increased prayer, increased sacred meditation with the intention for oneness with God, for oneness with heaven. Cosmic processes of this order they work directly for the human evolution of all of Earth and all conscious human souls. Like I said, the sun is the king of our solar system. The sun is the greatest and the most beautiful icon representing the divine presence in this system that is built for our growth. The sun is extremely active right now so that we can be purified at a very deep soul level back into the Christ light. So it's here for our all of what's happening. It's here for our benefit, here for our awakening. And when you're aligned with the map of your soul given to you at birth, your authentic star map, your soul blueprint, then your journey on this earth becomes a very eloquent adventure. Miracles occur every day, and it's been proven over and over again for thousands of years when you're aligned with this, that literal bullets are dodged. This is the science that's been used by royalty for thousands of years, okay? And this is the magic of what I'm offering, which is the Birthrights activation. So the Birthrights activation puts you in alignment with this soul blueprint at a higher level, beyond just what's going on even in our solar system, beyond the societal constructs of modern astrology. So this goes beyond that into the superpowers, basically, of the infinite and of the actual fixed stars, which are way more powerful than the lower level karmic system of the orbiting planets. So this is a reflection of your soul blueprint. At the moment when you took your first breath on planet Earth, you were given this star map to help guide you every step of the way. So saying yes to this, your innate gifts, your genius, that are the intricacies of your divinity, is the first step into this template that you're born into. So into manifesting your boldest desires quickly and easily. Okay, this is your God-given birthright. So since the golden age of pure knowledge, these leaders in the most powerful and successful positions in the world have had this type of astrologer that no one knows of as their guide to living and leading their best life and their legacy on purpose. It can heal your lineage. It can level up your entire lineage, your legacy. And there are only maybe like 10 of us Babylonian astrologers on Earth who are accurately practicing and channeling this pure astrology. So it's not for, I mean, it is for everyone, but it's not, there's not that many of us. So, yeah, so if you're ready to book your Birthrights activation, I actually have a code right now. I have a flash sale for Mother's Day for the Birthrights activation for $100 off. And I can leave this in the description below. You can comment below and I'll send it to you if you can't find it. But it's at my website, thestarqueen.com/services. And you'll see it pop up right there. It's the Birthrights activation. And when you book that and you enter code HOME100, HOME 100, then you get $100 off. And that's right now only. I'm not sure how long I'm going to leave that up. So it's just a flash sale. So it may just be today, or I may keep it up a couple more days. I haven't decided yet. But if you have any questions about that, just comment below. Let me know. Send me my email address is in the description below. All the ways to reach me are in the descriptions below all my videos. So I'm here to support you any way that I can. And to continue on, I want to speak about more into the ancient prophecies of the Aurora Borealis and the colors that we've been seeing and what that represents and what that prophesizes for each and every one of us. So the world's been witnessing this stunning display all over the world, reaching southern latitudes that have never before been seen in our lifetime, of these beautiful auroras. And as with everything in the sky, this phenomenon is not just natural, but it carries a spiritual connotation. So I'm going to give some examples through all parts of the world. So according to the Greek myth, the Northern Lights were a sign from heaven that something important was about to happen. Okay. Many cultures believe that seeing the Northern Lights signifies good luck and spiritual revolution. Many view that the Northern Lights is a symbol of hope and inspiration during challenging times. In the Native American cultures, seeing the auroras was believed to bring positive change within one's community. It was thought that when someone saw this natural phenomenon, they were being blessed by their ancestors. Ancient cultures and spiritual adepts from our ancestry tell us that this phenomenon means that great change or significant events are on their way. For many of the Alaskan natives, witnessing the Northern Lights is considered a spiritual experience that connects them with their cultural heritage and their ancient beliefs. It's a reminder to keep their traditions alive, their ancestral traditions. The Vikings saw the Northern Lights as a bridge between heaven and earth, representing communication between human and divinity, between human and God. The Inuit people saw the lights as a way for their ancestors to communicate with them. And other tribes believed that they were guiding spirits, leading them through difficult times. So for other Canadian First Nations groups, such as those from British Columbia, witnessing an aurora was seen as a symbol of good luck. It could be used to predict future events and even solve problems by interpreting the colors and the movements and the patterns. Okay, so it's everything here is in our environment is for our divination. And whenever we see such beauty as this and such magnificence, then this is a good sign. So I'm going to go into the colors a bit. So the lights that we've been seeing have had a purple and greenish color. So green is a call for peace and for harmony and for good thinking and intuitive processes. Purple is for deeper wisdom. Okay, so this is a sign that humanity is awakening. It's good news, and it could be a sign that a big event is coming, which can open the eyes of many, many more people. So whatever it is, the higher powers, the impulses of the sun, the king of our solar system, are telling us that they will guide us through it and give us the support that we need. So we're fully supported, and it's important to have faith, right? So there's also a Greek myth that the lights were created by Demeter as a celebration for the release of her daughter Persephone from the underworld. Okay, so whenever in the myth, when Persephone goes down into the underworld, wintertime occurs. When she comes back up, it's springtime and time to celebrate new life. Okay, so there's a celebration of new life on the planet right now with these beautiful colors, and it is springtime in the Northern Hemisphere. So it could be a sign that our enslaved souls can be released in some way, um, collectively or on a personal level. So depending on what you intuit whenever you look at the sky, also, according to quantum physics, I mean, the observer is part of the whole picture, with the lens that you're looking through is going to make a difference in your life, right? So these lights are going to continue, but if it turns red, if we see that it gets to a red color, then it can portend more cataclysmic events. So be mindful of that. And remember, like, prayers are so powerful. The more you purposefully commune to be one with God, one with heaven, it actually changes what happens in the sky. It changes these impulses, right? So we're always being delivered the impulses from heaven, but we're communicating to heaven also. It's like a mirror kind of a transaction happening, as above, so below, but also as a below, so above. So we really are that powerful. So I'd love to know, if you saw the Northern Lights, and what did you feel that the message being delivered to you was personally, for you and for the world. If we can look at it from this perspective, then this is what helps us the most. And yeah, let me know. And I love seeing your comments. I love hearing from you. And I'm actually going to look and see if I am okay. All right. Yeah, let me know your experience with this. I'd love to know, because it's not just about my experience. I want to know what everyone else is seeing all over the world. And then that gives us more of a collective interpretation of the experience. And we can prophesize better that way based on what the majority is sensing and experiencing. Okay. So yeah. Let's see. Subscribe to my newsletter. That link is below. What else? I have upcoming the embodied priestess program. I am still creating that, so more to come on that. And that is actually it's being created right now, based on the Priestess program that I had created in the past. So it's an upgrade from that, where women have joined to really create a more robust and clear channel between heaven and earth through their temple body. Okay. So that they can really use their genius, their feminine genius, their soft feminine genius, without this like overworking and overstriving of the masculine part of the world, but to create change and influence. This is for women who are visionaries and women who are leaders, whether it's for your family or out in the world doing your work, so that you can have a bigger impact and bigger influence and bigger inspiration on those around you, without having to strive so hard, just by increasing your feminine magnetism and increasing your knowledge and wisdom of the cycles of nature. And so there's more to come on that. If you join join my newsletter, you'll be the first to be updated on that. And of course, I have got the Birthrights activation on sale. It's just a flash sale temporarily, so take advantage of that, and have a beautiful journey with the sun, with these this heightened awakening and awareness processes that are upon us right now. Okay. Much love to you all.